going on, my beautiful people? Microphone on. We got some sales to go over. The past couple of days, I've been in the yard with the Bobcat, drilling all my holes. I think I got 40 holes out there drilled, 3 feet down. Gonna need a couple hundred bags of concrete. And my Bobcat got stuck. We're gonna go over a little bit of what's sold. My Bobcat got stuck, so I text my dad, "Hey man, what should I do?" He compared me to my drunkard uncle. That's on drugs. Ain't that nice? Ooh. And I call my buddy up. My buddy calls me. I send him a text message. I'm like, "Dude, I got the Bobcat stuck." I waited an hour for my dad to respond. He compared me to him. He said, "You should have hired an operator." A little hating ass. You know what? So, he compared me to my uncle because my uncle raised me, and my dad abandoned me my whole life. And I love my uncle. He's always been there for me. But my dad, man, he left me in the dirt, left me in the swamplands, left me to drown out there by myself. So whatever. I don't hate him, but like, if you're struggling with your family and you feel like you gotta make a good relationship with them, if they're not righteous and they're not living good, they're not giving you advice, you don't have to do nothing. If they didn't come to you and sincerely say sorry, they're saying sorry to other people and you just hear about it, and they never came say sorry to you, you don't have to forgive them. Don't put that on your heart. That's in the Old Testament where you have to forgive them. The New Testament says you don't have to forgive them unless they come to you and sincerely say sorry. Tears, really from the heart. I never heard that yet. So, I got my Bobcat stuck in the ditch. First time, me and my cousin Bryce, we pulled it out the Tundra. Pulled it out. First tug, we pulled it out. It was like in a ditch like this. I thought I had a tracked Bobcat with no tread on it. That's why I got stuck. So, yeah. So I hit my buddy up, Mike. He's like 50 years old. He's a veteran, cool guy. His chest is like big old pectoral muscles. He's a bull. He's a beast. I look up to him, and he goes, "Man, just call a tow truck." So I waited a couple hours. Dad didn't tell me nothing. He said, "You should have hired an operator. He'll do what my wife says." So next time you need help, I ain't picking up the phone because you didn't do it for me. So click, we're done. And so I call my buddy Mike. Mike calls me after I sent him a message. Got the Bobcat stuck. He's like, "You tried pulling it out?" "Yeah, dude, tried like 5 times. It's like in the ditch, like the anchors. Here's the ground. The anchors couldn't even. I tied off the one anchor, was like this. Just got my tow hitch on it, my strap on it, tied it off, clove knotted it, and then the other hitch was in the ground like a foot. And I tried to dig it out with a shovel, didn't work. Tried turning it this way, turning it that way, didn't work. So my last resort was my buddy Mike. Ended up helping me out more than my own blood, my own flesh and blood. So yeah, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you. I don't hate you, but you lost. You in the land of the lost, son. If you ever come to me and try to mess with me, I'll smack that taste out your mouth, boy. You little whining crybaby. Ooh. I was born to show my dad what a real man's about. Straight up. What's a real man about? What? Take care of his family? Yeah, real man. Hoorah! And my buddy Mike goes, "Call a tow truck." 10 o'clock at night, call a tow truck, pull me out in an hour. I almost face planted the damn Bobcat into the ditch, bust my teeth out, I had my seatbelt on. Thank the Lord. Instead of prayer, they pulled me out with the old F-350. These old hicks showed up. They're like 2 hicks and their daughter, and they got me out of there, pulled me out. Always pray before you do anything, because stuff will work out in your favor. And I was self-talking myself. My old programming started to come back, like, "Oh, why'd you even do that?" Oh, you should have, listen to the negativity, like, "Oh, I shouldn't even have started this. I don't know what I'm doing." But I learned it all in like an hour, how to work the Bobcat. It's like a video game, controllers, it's easy. If you never ran a piece of big machinery, it's not real hard. And like, So yeah, I realize my friends are better than some of my family members, man. Sad to say, but cut them off. Don't allow that hate to be on your heart. Don't even hate. Don't hate anybody, but like you don't need that crap in your life. You don't need people like that in your life that are gonna laugh at you, point their fingers at you. Yeah, to you too. How you treat me is how I'm gonna treat you. You know, I laugh with everybody. Not everybody's your friend. People only want to be your friend when they need help, right? And that's not friendship. There's real friendship is hard to find these days. Real hard to find. It's rare. It's rare as rubies. Super rare. Probably rarer than rubies, really. You know, it's really rare to find a good friend. So when you get a good friend, don't screw them over. Don't take them for granted. They're God's gift to you, and just like your wife, your lady, that's God's gift. So yeah, my friend Mike, call a tow truck, dude. Come on, Dad. You run a big business. You're a problem solver, right? All right, enough of that talk. But yeah, you ain't getting along with them. You're always butting heads with your dad or your mom or your uncle or whatever. Don't feed into that crap, man. Don't even feed into it. It's not worth your time of day. You're trying to be successful. You're on a mission. You know what I mean? Next time you call me, Dad, sorry, I'm on a plane. First class, baby. Leave me alone. Not even picking it up. Maybe I will just to say that. On a plane, first class. Later, loser. Click. Let's go over some souls. I'm done ranting about that. But yeah, just a little life advice, right? Before I get on to the souls. Fritz and Floyd. I had this for about a year. Sold that for best offer, $30 plus $10 shipping. Get into some clothing. You got LL Bean, waffle knit sweater, pullover. Sold that for $20 plus $10 shipping. This is a new brand I never heard of, but once you see a head on the back pocket, that's a good sign. So Red Vanley. Sold these for $40. Red Vanley golf chinos. Sold them for $40 plus shipping. Headed out to you. So, I guess that's a good brand. Anytime I see a brand I haven't seen in a store, I always look it up, because if you're going to the store consistently and you see this brand all the time, it's not a good brand, right? But if you see something pops out at you, it's probably something good. Just like these. Never seen these before. Orvis corduroy pants, pleated. The pleated part is just like this little line in the middle. Pleated with the leather pockets. Old Orvis vintage corduroys. Like Hunter series. Sold these for $38 best offer. Had them listed for like $49, but fast money, we'll take it. We got bills to pay, right? Bang. Kate Spade got this at a garage sale last year. Traveler tote bag. Don't know much about women's purses, but I'll look it up because it sold for $70. Kate Spade. Had a little travel purse in there with some cow print in it. A little weekend traveler bag. $70 plus $10 shipping. Or $15 shipping. Next up, Polo Ralph Lauren. When you see Polo Ralph Lauren and it's got that barcode in it, that means it's a newer Polo Ralph Lauren. That's a good thing to look for. You scan that barcode, tell you exact model, everything with your camera. Sold these babies for, I believe, $37 best offer. Had them listed for $40. That's market value plus $10 shipping. Polo Ralph Lauren. Can't go wrong. Vintage. See that silver tag on it? That means it's vintage. And then it got that big hit, the lion and the polo. Rugby. Size small, men's. I believe it sold that for $45 plus shipping. Nice little deal. So the big cojones will say that for last, right? 911 Carrera 4S. I looked this up on eBay. No solds. No solds. Their store missed it. It says China in the back. If you look right here, it says manufactured by, and this website. I looked up the website. These model cars, that's a $245,000 car. These model cars, they go for good money. Made in Germany. Well, probably parts in Germany, assembled in China, because cheap labor in China, right? Make America great again. Bring back American things, right? Let's get out of China. Stop. We're in a lot of debt to China. Stop giving them all our money. But that's a nice little car. That's a nice Florida car. Sold that for $200 plus $15 shipping. It's gonna cost me $10 to ship it, but we need to make a little money on the shipping, right? Another one, look out for Logitech. Anytime I see Logitech new Harmony 650, even with a little bit of damage on the seal right there, guess what we sold that for? $250. Yeah. Look up. When I see remotes, Logitech, even used, I look them up. They might go for like $10, $5, $50. You just kind of got to know your models, and it works with the Apple TV and the Roku, all that good stuff. $250. That's the banger. The banger, 2-day banger right there. That's all that I got for you guys. Just wanted to share my little bit experience with you. I'm not spreading hate, but you don't need that. If you're having a bad relationship with somebody, cut them off. There's a reason why you're not talking to them. There's a good reason for it. I guarantee it. So you don't need that negativity in your life. We're hustlers. We're going to the next level all the time. We don't need that crap. We don't need people bringing us down, all that programming your mom, your dad, your uncle, anybody put on your head like, oh, you can't have that, you can't afford that. That is all negative self-talk. Stop talking bad to yourself. Watch who you hang out with. You're hanging out with losers, cut them off. They don't want to build with you. They don't want to level up with you. No comprende. I don't want that in my life, man. Leave me alone, bro. I don't want to be your friend anymore. No hate. Just don't want to be your friend. All right. Much agape phileo. Take care, my folks. My beautiful people. Men and women alike. Let's go. Much agape phileo. Have a great day.